All right, Spotify is labeling AI artists and removing them from recommendations. I mean, come on, guys. That is a good look. We Spotify taking the algorithm back away from AI artists is very important. I'm gonna tell you why. Because artists really need to get out there, right? And when you have somebody, we were just talking about this in the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, the link's in the below. Like, if you have a great talent, all right, somebody that spent 5 years, 10 years, whatever, and then you got some guy that just created an AI artist and he's blowing up and he's making money, but that other guy never gets seen for whatever reason. That's what I think is the positive. I think people should be allowed to make music any way they want to make it. People have done and defied odds many times. There's tons of things that they have done. If we're just really breaking it down, auto tune is a good prime example of AI. Okay, it's modifying your voice. Okay, it's doing things to your voice that it recognizes needs to be fixed. Okay, and the AI reads that and fixes it. Right. Okay, so again, I don't want to hear it right now. But regardless, if you're using it as a tool, there's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. Now, if you're using it to make the whole song, that's a problem, right? Okay, so Spotify didn't ban AI artists. They might have just done something worse to them. They're taking them away from the algorithm altogether, right? Okay, so streaming discovery depends heavily on recommendations, radio, playlists, autoplay, sorry, and algorithm discovery. I'm sorry, I got all stuttered up again. A little blind. Um, Take all of those things away, and an artist becomes much harder to discover, right? So you can't find him in recommendations. He's not on the radio. The playlists aren't hitting. Autoplay isn't coming through for you. It's just one of those things, right? It's different. Okay. All right, so let's keep it moving. So Spotify is effectively saying, you can exist here, but we're not necessarily going to help you push it. We're not going to help you get money on this anymore. And is that fair? The big question. I mean, yeah, it is. Some of us have put in years and effort and time and sweat and blood and tears and all these different things to be at this point. It took me a long time to be this positive and to have all these things and buy all this equipment and figure out how to use it. And then now everything's done by AI and it's frustrating. But I don't let it affect me. I don't let those things bother me. I just kind of keep it moving. So if an AI artist is getting more plays than me on Spotify, I'm not hurt. I'm not. You can pull up, play my music if you want. If not, it's all good. It's all good, man. Human musicians are competing against machines capable of generating music incredibly quickly. Yes, I think that now I make a lot of music and AI can make it faster, right? But I think the argument is if you're just a consistent artist who posts videos, make music all the time, all the time, you're constantly posting, you're in your stories, you're on your wall, you're posting regularly, bro. You should have no problem reaching people. It doesn't matter what platform it is, you should have no issue. Okay? So, you know, AI creators can potentially generate huge quantities of music, right? So it helps them out. A human artist may spend 6 months on making an album. Yes, I do agree. And yeah, that is easy. That's not exactly an equal equation. Now, I think there is a yes and no question to that. Yes, the AI is generating way more. But no, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's an equal competition because I believe the human artist, let's just say um we don't have to say Eminem. How about we just say like you got to think about major artists like let's just say Wu-Tang Clan for instance. That's a good prime example, Wu-Tang Clan. If they drop a project, everyone's going to listen. It's not going to matter in 10 years from now, they're still going to be played. A lot of this AI music probably won't live on past a year or two. Some of the stuff might stick around, right? But a lot of it's just going to disappear, if I'm being 100% with you. A lot of it's going to disappear. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But I think that the generational length that music from real artists bring is always going to be a big separation, guys. It's always, all right? But who decides what's AI, okay? What happens when someone uses AI artwork or an AI synth, AI mastering, backing vocals, assisted production? Spotify's current AI persona distinction focus on identifying rather than simply whether AI touched the music. So, which is an important discussion, right, behind it all. Should AI artists receive an algorithm recommendation? Do you guys believe they should be in that algorithm? Um, yeah, no, maybe. Should they receive royalties? I think that anybody that creates anything and is allowed to upload it to say Spotify and Apple Music and things like that, they should be able to generate money from it. To me, whether you're taking 5 minutes to create it or 5 years, I make beats very fast, and it feels unfair for some people probably because they don't make beats that fast. I just have a really fast method of using the MPC. Works well for me. Should Spotify create a separate AI section? Maybe that might work too if you want to just hear it. But then it kind of like the point of the AI thing is when you hear it and you're like, oh, that's AI music. I didn't even know. That's amazing, bro. It's amazing. Should AI generate songs? Generated songs have mandatory labels. Like, should it be labeled this is an AI song? Maybe that might work. Like, all right, this song was generated by AI. But what if it wasn't? What if you just use something from AI to help create it? Okay, that's a good question. Should humans receive a preference in algorithms? Yes. What happens if Spotify incorrectly labels a human artist? I mean, there's probably channels like on DistroKid or other areas. You could probably go through and report it to Spotify. They will probably fix it. I'm gonna be honest; they're really good about that. Um, and would you care if it was AI if the music was incredible? That's up to you guys to decide. All right, that last one. All right, I want you guys to let me know what you guys think below. I'm very curious to hear you out. And most of all, man, is Spotify doing the right thing? Are they in the right direction to moving away from this AI mumbo stuff and giving it still its own area, but not giving it the promotion that it wants? All right, because Spotify said it removed 75 million spam tracks over the previous year. That is insane. All right. 75 million, guys. 75 million over a year. All right, let's talk about it below, man. I'll see you guys on the next one. BornEvil.net. Yo.